Hey, what's up guys? Welcome back to another Final Fantasy XIV playthrough video as we continue with my Endwalker playthrough. I hope you guys are enjoying it. It's time for a recap. Last time we began the other half of the beginning Endwalker quests as we journeyed to Thavnair on our boys' vacation in search of a friend of Kryle's with research about the towers. We travelled via a new kind of aetheryte which caused some unwanted side effects, but once our stomachs settled and our impulse buying simmered, we learned of the struggles induced on the locals by the presence of the nearby tower, and the creatures that would appear from it, driving away traders and ruining their economy. We met Matsia, who invited us to their village, Akiali, and highly recommended we visit Nidhana, which also turns out to be exactly who Kryle intended us to meet with. So we ventured closer to the tower and stumbled on the overworked and sleepy residents of the Great Work, who have been relentlessly pursuing a technology using dragon scales to block the effects of proximity to the towers, and if successful, perhaps helps the rest of Eorzea destroy them. We also met Varshan, a servant to the satrap in Radz-at-Han, and with a quick stop up at Kajaya's footsteps, we learn the satrap comes from a long lineage of those who act as mediators for the people of Thavnair. It's there that we also get another glimpse at what Fandaniel is up to, as he ominously lurks above, possessing a different voice than usual, posing very cryptic questions about the situation in Thavnair. When we get back to the Great Work, they've conveniently cracked the problem and have a working prototype talisman to protect Nidhana from the effects of the Tower of Zot. And with that, we jump on the boat across the water to investigate. As we approach, with success so far, suddenly Nidhana is stolen away into the dark void of the tower, with the Warrior of Light making their way inside, keeping up chase as we see Fandaniel conducting Nidhana's molding into the tower, exactly like the Amalja in the tower at Pagalthan. But the Echo provides more information as we see into Fandaniel's past, witnessing Amon of the Allagan Empire and his resurrection of the first Allagan Emperor Xande, attempting to revitalize Allag and bring back the ancient glory days. Of course, we know that that didn't work out well for the Allagans in the end, but we also see how Amon managed to survive, with a familiar face, Emmett Selk, offering him a chance to take the vacant seat of Fandaniel and avoid his death amidst his doomed nation. As we return to the present day, Fandaniel has disappeared and Nidhana has been successfully absorbed into the tower. When we return to the Great Work, we are summoned by the satrap at Radz-at-Han, and so we enter the city, barely clinging to its life as a once bustling, colourful marketplace, and we're greeted by Ahawan posing as the satrap. But Astinian sees right through the act, and it's revealed behind the curtain in Wizard of Oz fashion, the real satrap of Thavnair, the Great Worm Vrtra, youngest of Midgardsormr's spawn. Varshan, who we met before, also reveals that he is not unlike the Azure Dragoon, bearing the eye of Vrtra within himself, a connection to the dragon similar to Astinian and Nidhogg. Vrtra gives the Scions the task of dealing with the Tower of Zot in exchange for the dragon scales to be used for further protective talismans to take down the rest of the towers across Eorzea. And that's about where we left it off. Don't forget, if you're new here and you're enjoying the videos, to hit the subscribe button. I appreciate it, and you can help support the channel by becoming a member. Join our Discord server as well if you want to hang out. Link is in the description below. But thanks to all the members, and without further ado, let's get into the episode. Since there has been progress in both investigations, shall we share the findings from our respective locales? Straight and to the point. Yeah, so Dragon's in charge in Thavnair, by the way.
Your time in Thavnair has certainly been eventful. In my opinion, carrying out Vrtra's request and assaulting the Tower of Zot should be our highest priority.
Yeah, we gotta rescue Nidhana.
I agree. While I still have questions concerning the Forum and their grand undertaking, we have all but exhausted our avenues of investigation. Simply pressing them any harder on the subject will almost certainly result in our expulsion. Therefore, I suggest we explore the ethereal sea connection by way of a letter to Master Matoya, then make our way to Thavnair.
I wonder, even with the protection these talismans afford us, what can we hope to achieve once inside the tower?
Blow it up!
According to Orenvold and Fodola's report,
Oh, but then she'll die.
they were unable to free the Emulger. Worse, their attempts triggered the tower's defenses, which led to a summoning of Luna Ifrit.
What does it tell us that the Spires even have such defenses?
But there's something to be
Pulling a
protected.
prisoner from the wall is fatal. Thus, the direct approach is doomed to failure from the outset. Any further measures to dissuade such actions seem unnecessary. Unless, of course, there is a way to free the prisoners without killing them. Then it stands to reason that any intruders will be met with overwhelming force.
That's easy. That's the easy
towers
part.
appeared throughout the world in but the twinkling of an eye. 'Twas by magical means these structures were raised, I surmise. A spire thus conjured must needs be maintained. And I suspect an arcane catalyst, some manner of core, doth lie hidden within.
Okay.
Destroy the core, and the tower ceaseth to be, thus
Blow it up.
liberating the captives without harm.
So we can hope. And I would prefer to enter the tower with a working theory than with no plan at all.
Assuming Ishtola's reasoning is correct, the chances of the defenses remaining dormant are small to none. Any primals will have to be dealt with, and defeating one will likely only lead to the summoning of another. Our every victory will only compound the prisoner's suffering.
So we're on a timeline then.
May we not then divide our forces? Those proficient in healing will focus on sustaining the captives. That duty can be covered by Urianger, Kryl, Jostola, and myself. The remaining Scions will proceed with the search for the core. Admittedly, this strategy puts both parties at greater risk, but it should bolster our chances of saving the Archosaurus by a considerable margin.
Well, I'm a machinist now, by the way, in case you guys missed that. So I do considerable more damage, so we should be good on that front. I don't want to piss Alizé off. You sure Alfie is in the right group?
If you're to fight primals, then you'd best have at least one healer with you.
And I am more than happy to fulfill that role. I found wielding a sage's armament to be rather intuitive, and look forward to testing them against a more challenging foe.
Hell yeah. His new drip.
It seems we have a plan. All that remains is to carry it out. I will inform Radz-at-Han of our movements, so let us make our preparations and regroup near the tower.
The military post in what's left of the Hamsa hatchery should serve as a convenient staging point.
That sounds perfect. And remember, the experimental aetheryte at the confluence is there for those who need it, so there's no excuse for being late.
I'll be fine. The other guy's not too sure about it. Damn, look at us. We look so badass. I think this is the first Scion outing we've had where everybody's there. Alright, hey bro. Ah, our friend of Eorzea, we've been expecting you. You and yours will lead the mission into the tower, I'm told. The warding seals will be delivered soon. Till then, please stand by the boat we have readied. When your fellows arrive, I will direct them to you. We pray for your safety and success. Thanks, man. It doesn't seem that far out. I feel like I could swim it. Oh, if this is the future of aetheryte travel, I think I'll stick to boats. Aww. Aye, no warning, however emphatic, could have prepared me for that. First time. On account of which we are a little late, but fighting fit, mostly. Oh, it's the dude. Hey, bro. I mean the dragon, basically. My friends, permit me to thank you for accepting this mission. You must be... We should still call you Varshan, I suppose? Indeed. It would not do to confuse our soldiers. Very well, then. For our part, we are humbled that you should see fit to entrust us with your warding skills. Please convey as much to His Excellency. One for each of you. Please accept them with my blessings. Our thanks. With these, we can go anywhere those with the blessing of light can go. Not only for this operation either, but for the ones to come. we can finally break your monopoly on primals. Which, I've been waiting for this day. In that case, they're all yours, guys. Have fun. I'm done, I'm retired. But I'm afraid we can't let you retire just yet, damn it. You're the Scion's brightest star after all. If everyone is amenable to it, let us review the strategy for good measure. As previously agreed, we will divide into 2 groups. Tu and his band will break through the tower's defenses and locate its core. Hell yeah, boys. A-team, A-team, A-team. Meanwhile, the rest of us will tend to the prisoners, who will doubtless want for healing due to the duress of repeated summonings. Ooh, B-team. The primals which tower brighteth forth shall be deities of Thavnarian myth. Ooh, that'll be cool. As we have no prior experience with such foes, pray exercise the utmost caution when confronting them. We commence the operation at your word, my friend. For the people of Thavnar, nay, the entire world, we must prevail. Hell yes! The first dungeon of Endwalker, the Tower of Zot. Alright, we're bringing the Stinian. Okay. This creepy place. Oh shit, what is he? I wonder what we're gonna encounter. I have like no idea. Apart from that guy, like, what type of primals? I'm excited. Okay, so these are just basic Imperial soldiers. Okay, we've seen these before. Zot Armored Fiend.
You're mine!
Thank you, Zangy. Yeah, it's very like, I don't know the type of word for the music. But dang, the boys are here. I sense a great urge of ether as if a summoning hath begun. Is this first boss? What the heck are these little things? Those beastly masks, it's the Manusia come to life. We'll focus on sustaining the Arca Sudara. Oh my god, I had a heart attack. I thought they just jumped off. I was gonna have to restart the whole dungeon. Yeah, the music gives me a feeling like something's gonna go very wrong in here. It is kind of like we're storming the castle music, you know? The tentacles. This place is humongous though. I did not expect it to be this big. Mindaruva. Okay, Thanker, let's go. Let's see you. Ooh. Manusia Bio. Is this the first boss music we've heard? I think it is. Okay. I need to see a Bio 3. Transmute Blizzard 3. Oh god.
You're mine!
We're gonna soak this? No? Oh god. Are we dead? I guess not. I overthought that one. I got a Vuln stack for my trouble.
You're mine!
I like this battle song though. There's 2 now. I hear the theme.
You cannot stop
fuck
us!
You. Fuck you. Yo, I like this theme so much. I have a thunder. Oh boy. Come on, dude. That's not fair.
This will hurt.
Here I was thinking this is gonna be a chill expansion, MSQ dungeons, you know, it's gonna be nice. Nice little experience. Nope. Nope. I'm dealing with thunder debuffs. Is this you, Cobb? Thunder debuffs, lightning debuffs. Dooms. There we go. Just the 3 vuln stacks. Oh wait. What? Is it dead? Okay. Tempered Imperial.
Prepare yourself!
Oh, this is like one of those rooms that Fordola and Arenvald were in. Hey, look at this place, man. Zot hyper-tuned. Oh my god, he looks like a beast. I wonder what they made this shit out of. Like guts and stuff. Okay, Sandaruva. They're all very colorful primals. Look at the banger tune though. I'm not even gonna try and attempt to pronounce that cast. Oh, he just goes. I guess he can steal that. Rapti CD. Manusia Berserk. Oh god. That was tight.
All or nothing!
I really like this song. Manusia Stop. Or did I fuck up? I fucked up. Ow. You were right, Estinian. It hurt. Soken's just having fun with the music now. Confuse? They're moving in. Confused and unable to accurately perceive surroundings. What the fuck? Illusory magics. Okay, I mean... Okay, that was a strange one.
This will hurt.
You can stop saying that now, bro. Stop. Okay. We're frozen time when count reaches 0.
You're mine!
Am I meant to get hit? Or is that a stillness? Or maybe I'm meant to move? Okay. Okay. This one's cast. Okay. Out. That other one was doing the turtle dance. Okay, dead? Nope, not dead. Oh god, look at that. Holy moly. That'd be it then, huh? God damn. These guys look like the Alexander guys. Zot Predator. Oh god, it's basically Mad Max. It's the scooter guy. Yeah, we're just Mad Max at this point.
You cannot stop us!
Hail him, Alfie. What the heck were they? Ew. Oh shit, look at that. Zot Colossus. We've seen these guys before. This is some Crystal Tower shit, I think. Nope, he's back. Dang, look at that sunset. It's kind of nice. Okay. What the heck? Looks like a banana. No matter the cost, we must protect the tower. A very scary banana. Harbingers elect the Magus Sisters. I like this battle music. Okay, whenever you're ready, Thancred. Sindaruva. Samsara. I've seen that movie.
This will hurt.
Oh. The other ones? Manusia Reflect. What are they doing? Okay, I'm just chilling over here. I don't know what you guys are doing in there.
Try and stop me!
Also, I heard the theme. It was nice.
You're mine!
Ow. Same thing again. I'm going over to my spot. Insatiable flame consume our foe. Oh. What the fuck is going on? Ah!
All or nothing!
Okay, somehow I'm alive.
You cannot stop us!
I got lightning. Heal me, Alfie, my boy. Okay, same thing, going to my spot. Blah, blah. Dead. This is chaos. Okay, I'm not dead. I'm not dead. Well, this dungeon is fucking chaos. Okay. Dead? Oh, shit. We gotta kill the other ones? Oh, God. We gotta kill all three again. Manusia Berserk. Okay. Ah! Okay. That was tight. I'm gonna try it. Shit, it killed her! Yo, let's go. Nice! With the LB3 as well. With the LB3. Yay! That was fun. It was chaos, but it was fun. That seems to have been the limit of the tower's defenses. Why did he say that? Why'd you have to go and say that, bro? Okay, here we go. Something's gonna happen here.
Is everyone all right?
We fortified the captives with what magics we could. Have the defenses been disabled? All appears quiet for the moment.
Why'd he have to say that?
The lower floors were disturbing enough, but this place feels wrong. The ether is heavy and thick, like wading through a quagmire.
Quagmire.
I believe we stand in the tower's beating heart. What sayest thou, Y'shtola?
I see it.
Yes.
Ether siphoned from the land runs up through the spire, flowing to a single point.
Oh, and then it does the thing.
This is the
boom.
core we seek. Yet something is off. As large as this structure is, it siphons far more ether than is required to sustain it.
So what does it do with the rest, then?
'Tis as if the core is feeding on the energy, consuming it. I need to take a closer look. Curious. There is something there embedded inside the core.
Oh.
A man's limb.
What?
This is what we came to destroy?
A man's
Yes,
limb?
if you would be so kind.
It's like an arm or something, right? Just, it's not like a dick. Well, if it is, rip. Rest in pieces.
And that should be the end of it.
Of course.
What now?
My theory that the tower might come crashing down following the core's destruction doth appear to be correct.
Doth
Bully
appear.
for you! And how are we supposed to survive the fall?
I can fly. I don't know about you guys. I have a few flying months actually.
What of the prisoners below?
The floor beneath our very feet dissolves. Brace yourselves!
What's underneath?
I pray I'm not too late.
Huh? Raha? Oh. Oh. These are all of them inside. What the heck? Look how many there are.
What happened? Where are we?
Did he teleport us? Is that what he did? He teleported everybody? Where's Nidhana?
By my reckoning, we're still on the island where the tower stood. But 'tis as if it never existed.
Are they all
Hardly a
dead?
scratch. But how?
They're not dead, are they? Graha? Oh no! Not the music, man.
Graha wove a levitation spell at the last moment. Large enough to catch everyone, it would seem.
That explains the lack of obvious injuries.
He's a cat boy. He's just sleeping, right?
The expenditure of so much ether has taken its toll. He will need plenty of rest, but should otherwise be none the worse for wear.
Whew. Okay. Dude, imagine they bring him back from
And the immediate
Shadowbringers.
problem is what to do with our new friends here.
Imagine they bring him back at the end of Shadowbringers just to kill him off at the first dungeon of Endwalker. Oh my god.
They'll be much changed for their time in the tower. Even if their bodies are intact, I doubt we could say the same for their minds.
Poor guys.
Angelo and I will take care of that.
I have every faith in you, Alize, but there are just too many for you to treat alone.
The piggy production. Scale it up. It's time.
We'll send at once to Eorzea for more porksies, and call on the local mages to lend a hand.
Yeah.
Hail, Scions!
Oh. It's the dude.
We were watching the tower when it simply disappeared. What happened here?
The threat is banished, and thy people delivered. They are, however, in need of treatment, and we of a secure locale and helping hands to assist us in its provision.
You shall have all this and more. Come, let us convey these unfortunate souls to the city.
Something tells me the tower didn't just disappear. I don't know. There's something more going on with it. It's her? She's not dead. They're all just sleeping, right? The liberated prisoners are being transported to Radz-at-Han for treatment. Alize and Y'shtola will oversee the administration of the tempering treatment with support from those who know a healing spell or two. We'll go and join them in the city once you've had a moment to catch your breath. Had enough rest, have you? You never were one for being idle. Right, Varshan bade us come to Megaduta at our earliest convenience. The others will join us there once they have finished tending to the prisoners. Ah, wait. On second thought, you and Estinian should go on ahead. I need to make a quick detour by the Great Work. We left Graha in the alchemist's care, you see. Best to fetch him before he's crammed into a specimen jar. Just you and me then. The guardsman at the gate should wave us through. Okay, boys' day out again. My best bud. Oh yeah, so now we've got rid of the tower, they should let us in. Ah, honored Scions, you are free to enter at your leisure. Nice. Okay. As I cannot leave my post, I'm afraid you must make your own way. Should you require directions in the city, the sentry stationed at the fountain atop the steps should be glad to assist you. Oh, we're in, boys. Here we go. New city. Though I have been to Radz-at-Han before, this place is a veritable maze. Rather than risk getting lost, we had best ask directions from this sentry at the fountain. Lead the way, and don't expect me to act as your tour guide, like certain others. Come on, Estini. Come on, buddy. Follow me. See, we're best buddies. Oh, look at the colors. It's pretty. Attentive, radiant. Ah, Master 2, I presume. I understand you're here for an audience with the satrap. If you require directions to Megaduta, I should be glad to provide them. The satrap's residence is situated in Dharma, the highest part of Radz-at-Han. To get there, I would ordinarily recommend a route that takes you by the bazaars in the city's north. Due to the state of alert, however, most businesses are currently closed and the Aetheryte disabled. As such, I will provide you with an alternate path. First, please ascend the steps next to this fountain, then continue left. There will be more steps, and upon ascending them, you will emerge on Pax's path. Proceed through the large door on the right, and you will arrive at Ruveda Fibers. Within, you will find another sentry who will give you further guidance. I remember none of that. Thanks, man. In other words, we head up. Sounds straightforward enough. You lead the way, Estinian. Okay. Ah, Damn, look at this place at night. It's so, like, warm. Hey, I'm new here. Heading to Megaduta, are you? In that case, please follow this hallway to my right and go through the door at the top of the stairs. You'll emerge at the entrance to the airship landing, where another sentry should be on hand to assist you. Incidentally, if you ascend the steps to either side of me, you'll find the workshops of Vrtra fibers. Though you're free to observe the artisans, take care not to lose your way. Discuss the vibrant textiles. Ah, Thavnarian weave. Hard to imagine more vibrant stuff. I dare say Emmerich would be partial to the gold thread. And the blue, of course. He loves his blue. He does. If you are here for an airship, I'm afraid all flights have been suspended until further notice. So, the state of alert is still in effect. Perhaps it's for the best. That aside, we're not here for an airship. We have business at Megaduta. Oh, in that case, permit me to direct you. From here, it's quite simple, really. Ascend these steps, then continue straight ahead and across the bridge. You cannot miss it. Alright. That seems simple. Ah, I remember passing by here with Varshan. The situation being as it was, he regretted not being able to show us the sights. Life has yet to return to normal here, but when it does, you ought to pay another visit. Though the city is confusing, the food is quite good. I'm partial to Hamza myself. The meat's surprisingly tender and flavorful. Oh, the little guy. Squawk, squawk. He didn't mean it. It's okay. He's just edgy. Oh, I remember this place. Greetings and welcome to Megaduta. May I inquire after your business? We are members of the Scions of the 7th Dawn, come at the invitation of His Excellency. Ah, of course. We've been expecting you. I will show you into the audience chamber, if you would please follow me. Everybody's here. Is he just in the corner? Ah, prompt as always.
Are we the last to arrive? I hope we've not kept you waiting.
Not at all. Your comrade is feeling better, I trust.
Much better, thank you. Harness remedies are certainly potent, in more ways than one.
One becomes accustomed to the taste, although I hope you never have cause to do so. Pray, take your ease.
Okay, well at least Graha's okay now. That's good. He's not dead.
Full glad I am to see you all unharmed.
Full glad I am.
Valiant Scions, for your heroism, you have my boundless gratitude. You cast down that dire tower and set free its hapless captives. You cleanse their souls of its corrupting influence. No words of thanks will suffice. In place of platitudes, I offer a bounty of warding scales. Pray accept your due reward, along with the goodwill of Radz-at-Han.
No money? No? Okay. I mean,
Alchemists throughout the land were put to work in the forging of your talismans. The finished ones have been collected, and now await you at the High Crucible of Alchemia.
Okay.
Present this letter when you are ready to take them into your possession.
We can scale things up, give them to other people, I guess. Take down the other towers. Oh, it's real. It's not invisible.
We are humbled by your generosity. Know that the inventive wisdom of Radz-at-Han will be vital in restoring serenity to our star.
Every single one of those scales came from you, didn't they? You must still be in such pain.
Oh my god. Wow.
'Tis of no moment. A mere annoyance compared to the dreadful suffering inflicted upon this land and its people.
Damn. I mean, that's very noble. Very humble.
Albeit brief, my involvement in the Dragonsong War afforded me a glimpse of the myriad sorrows which consumed both dragon and man. Though you were half a world away, such tragedies as befell your kin must have affected you deeply.
Good point, Alfie.
And yet, you chose to live among men.
Ah.
In the age when that conflict first bloomed, my choice had already been made. In some distant place, man slew dragon, and dragon
So he was
slew
just
man.
here.
Yet no hate could I muster for those smiling faces which did look to me for guidance.
Aww.
Not even my brother's righteous rage could rally me to his cause. I huddled here, secret and still, hoping against hope that which I had built would remain untouched by the chaos and carnage.
He's just in the corner.
'Twould seem we share the same desire for peace, great Vrtra. To that end, I wonder if we might trouble you with another question. The Telophoroi are intent on recreating the final days, an apocalyptic event which we know to predate the sundering of the star. As the longest lived among us, know you aught of this terrible cataclysm?
I mean, he is very old.
Nay, when war and strife drove my sire from his home, he crossed the great expanse with only our unhatched eggs as company.
Oh, yeah. I think Tiamat told us about that. There's Midgard
He
somewhere, right?
alighted upon a shattered source, its 13 reflections long since scattered beyond the rift. Of events preceding his arrival, he knoweth naught, save that which Hydralin hath deigned to disclose.
Huh. Was Hydaelyn talking to him? I guess.
I see. So again, 'tis the inscrutable Hydaelyn to whom you must look for answers.
Trial, you're up.
Seek you to divine the will of this star? If so, I have a tale which may afford you some small comfort. 'Tis a story from my youth, many, many years ago. To my sire, I once posed the question, of all the stars in the sky, why didst thou settle upon this one?
Huh.
To which Midgardsormr did reply, 'twas the last bastion of hope. He believed so long as Hydaelyn endured, so too might dragonkind. Solemn and portentous were his words. What deeper meaning they held, I could not, dared not pursue. 'Tis a stone I've left unturned ever since. Yet take you solace in the knowledge that whatsoever Hydralin does strive towards, 'tis an ideal which hath earned my sire's conviction.
That says a lot.
Thank you, Vrtra.
He was a tough guy to
You've given
please.
us warm reassurance in a world gripped by cold uncertainty.
While I'm sure we all have a great many questions, I think it's time we collect the talismans and be on our way. Our fight against the Telophoroi is far from finished.
Okay.
We must take our leave, but please do inform us if we can provide any further assistance.
I have so many questions still.
Prithee, a moment.
Oh. Okay.
There is one whom my sire hath judged worthy of honor and respect. The one known to men as Eorzea's champion. This hero of renown and rumor. 'Tis thee.
I haven't seen him in a while. Midgardsormr and I have crossed paths. I only wish he could be here with us now. Oh.
I know of his clash with Omega, and the long slumber which was his price. Yet even closed in sleep, my father's eyes are far from blind. He is watching over thee, watching over this world.
Good to know.
'Twas a revelation most pleasing that thou, a child of man, had gained Midgardsormr's trust, but alongside mine elation runneth a rivulet of dread. For upon thy life's reel wind too many threads of fate, power, weal enmeshed with woe.
Tell me about it. I mean, I didn't choose any of this.
Amidst this tangled knot, thou shalt know no rest. 'Tis an endless confluence of forces, a struggle without surcease. More terrible still is the attrition wrought upon thy companions, as they are swept up in the storm of thine existence.
Oh, I miss her. Oh, I miss her. Oh, Papa Lebo. Medphilia. Arky! They all died because of me.
Protect them well. They will be your strength and your salvation. The hope thou wilt need come the end. Even cowering behind my curtain, I know the suffering of the powerful. I have watched my siblings driven mad by loss. Thus do I exhort thee to spare no effort to keep thy loved ones safe.
Spare no effort. I'll keep that in mind. Hey guys, speaking of...
Apologies. We hadn't meant to interrupt.
It's just that we do have a history of suddenly collapsing, and when you didn't follow us out...
True. I guess. I understand.
Apologize. I have detained your champion overlong with idle chatter. Go. At war's end, I pray I welcome thee back into my hall, where together with thy joyful comrades, you may toast your triumph.
Oh, I have so many questions, man. I just have so many more. They just keep building. Firstly, why did Midgardsormr settle on this star? Why did he choose this star? Was he like communicating with Hydaelyn? And I think he called it the last bastion of hope, right? We have like this theme, I feel like, going on with this expansion. I feel like I kind of get it now a little bit, where we're going. Like hope representing the light, and, you know, despair and everything representing the dark. Given the scene as well with Hydaelyn and Krile and the flower, she said that like this will be used to not give in to despair and use this to like follow your path through the light or whatever it was. I can't remember exactly, but it really feels like it's this commentary on outlooks on life, like optimism versus pessimism, I think. So that's what I'm getting right now. So what were you and Vrtra talking about? Nothing? Very well, if you say so. The others have gone ahead to the High Crucible. Let's catch up to them. The attendant was kind enough to give me directions to the High Crucible. First, let us return to the mulberry orchard. From here, we're supposed to follow the path left past the mulberries. Okay. Where the street turns, enter the door straight ahead, then descend the steps. I thought the Crystarium was confusing, but it doesn't compare to Radz-at-Han. The architecture and decorations make it even harder to get your bearings. Anyway, let's see where this door takes us. I agree. I mean, this whole place is like so colorful. It's very distracting, but it's cool. It's very unique. Ooh, okay, the Aetheryte, finally. And here's the Aetheryte Plaza. So far, so good. And there isn't much further to go. From here, we just need to cross to the other side of the hall. Then pass through the larger of the two doorways. The High Crucible lies beyond. I suspect the others have already collected the warding scales. Come, let us join them. Wow, look at this place. This looks cool. It's so colorful, so vibrant. We're last, of course, but at least we found the place. No! Footfalls?
These are the talismans we were promised.
Yes, and I made a quick count.
Oh shit.
There are far more than we could have hoped for.
Yeah.
Enough to outfit an entire company of soldiers, in fact. Considering the involved process, that they were able to manufacture so many in such a short span of time is nothing short of a miracle.
They're pretty good.
Once we have distributed them to our allies in Eorzea and the Far East, we'll have a fighting chance to bring down the other spires, just as we did with the Tower of Zot.
Or we could use them to invade Garlemald proper, and strike directly at the Telopheroi's base of operations.
I'm with you, Stola. That little smile.
Of course, we would need to consult with various alliance leaders before such a drastic measure could even be contemplated.
Nah. We'll just go. We've got them all here. We got the crew.
To which end, I could set out forthwith and present the idea to each of our allies in person.
Pray allow me to undertake some few of those journeys. I find myself restless and in need of purposeful duties.
I can head eastward. Bosnia and Dalmasca are just a short hop from here. And Doma's shinobi network should come in handy for passing on the word.
We shall share the burden then. Meanwhile, I think it best that you and the others take the talismans back to the Baldesion Annex. We must keep them safe and secure until we've decided upon a course of action.
But I don't have to do anything, right? I just chill? I'm good with that.
Please, I must speak with you.
Oh, you're up. Does she remember us?
Nidhana, you're awake.
Yes. When I spoke with the carer at my bedside, she told me that one of the Scions, a young woman, had cleansed me of the tower's corruption. It seems I'd been asleep ever since the treatment. But when I awoke and learned you were all still here, I knew I had to come.
As you said, Nidhana was captured only recently.
Oh, yeah,
Such
that makes
a brief
sense.
exposure is swiftly cured, so I tended to her before we gathered at Megaduta.
So yeah, she does remember.
And I am truly grateful that you did. I cannot thank you enough.
Aww.
All of you, for everything you've done. Destroying the tower, rescuing our people. You've saved Thavnair from an awful fate.
Yet who hath truly saved whom? Due in no small part to thine inspirational courage, the alchemists were successful in reproducing warding scales of proven efficacy.
Very true.
Replications of thy work now stand ready to travel across the seas, unto the hands of those who might wield them against this rising evil.
Ah.
The talisman? Is this true?
The great work. Ah.
Oh, I was so groggy from sleep. I didn't even think to ask. Oh, our great work sent across the seas. It was worth it. Oh, it was all worth it.
Aw. I'm gonna cry. Wait, what was that? Oh. The flower.
Look at that.
Its color.
Its color is completely changed.
What do you have there?
Wait, will she know what it is? Maybe?
How unusual. I wonder if the effect is a reaction to Akasha.
Huh?
I'm afraid I'm not familiar with that term.
Akasha? It is one of the unseen energies defined by Harnish alchemical theory.
Interesting.
Though a gross oversimplification, some describe it as an essence influenced by feelings.
Yeah?
You imply that it is distinct from ether?
Foreign scholars often conflate the two, but we see them as separate concepts. Ether is an energy which permeates the land. It exists within animals, objects, even the air we breathe, affecting all through which it flows. Akasha, on the other hand, exists in a domain beyond our reach. A gift bestowed from on high, or torn from the heavens in some traditions.
Torn from the heavens. Nice.
Akasha can neither be created nor destroyed. It is beyond our power to purposefully alter or manipulate.
Okay.
The only thing observed to influence it is an abundance of, I want to say, spiritual emotion.
Huh.
As a veteran of the battlefield, surely you've experienced moments of desperation or exaltation when you've transcended the usual limits of your capabilities.
Yep.
That is a manifestation of Akasha, the invisible essence harnessed by heart, mind, and unyielding spirit.
Okay. I mean, interesting theory.
I really must hear more about this theory. Our disciplines are based entirely upon the idea that ether is the fundamental form of all energy.
I'm glad my haphazard explanation has piqued your interest. But even for us, Akasha is a somewhat abstract field of study. A lack of practical application lends itself poorly to formalized research. Which is why my analysis of your flower can amount to little more than idle speculation. I am sorry.
We can't prove it. But she's smart. She'll come up with a way.
Nonsense. You have nothing to be sorry for. Your insight is much appreciated.
I've just been holding this flower. Okay.
Shall we depart for Sharlayan then? I will see to it that the talismans arrive at the Annex.
And we will be in touch once our talks are concluded. I suggest you rest while you can. From here onward, sleep is bound to be in short supply.
That's nothing new to me. You know this. I'm used to it. Okay. Damn, that was a really, like, beautiful cutscene. I see what we're going for now. How the heart bloom symbolizes her kind of inspiration you know, her great work, the work that they've done so much on, is finally getting like recognition and usage and purpose. And she finally sees it in action, and the joy that she felt from that is represented in the color changing. That's really, really nice. The last thing I remember before being absorbed into the tower was you rushing towards me. I can only imagine the hardships you and yours must have had to overcome to rescue us. No amount of words will suffice to express my gratitude, but I hope the flower's radiant glow says everything I cannot. It's good to be back, and with the fruit of our labours safely in storage. For now, we have but to wait for the others to return from their respective meetings with the Alliance leaders. As Thancred suggested, you should get some rest in the meantime. Welcome back to... Krile has apprised me of your recent accomplishments. What an amazing feat to eliminate a tower and pave the way to deal with the rest. While it isn't much, I've changed your sheets and plumped up your pillow. After all, there's nothing like collapsing in a nice clean bed after completing a major milestone, be it penning a thesis or defeating deiform entities. So, would you like to take a look at your new and improved lodgings now? Retire to your chamber. Why do I get the feeling that I'm not gonna get much sleep? Oh, its color's back to normal? Okay, so it's only temporary. Oh dang, look, I got a balcony. Let's go.
Take heart and protect them well.
Good, you're here.
Hey.
You haven't eaten yet, have you?
Aww.
We've bought quite a spread if you're interested. Only the finest dining from the last stand.
That's cute. Sleepover? Oh my god, look at that burger. It's as big as his head. Gherkins. Jesus Christ, calm down.
Lest you wonder, we invited Estinian as well.
But he didn't come.
But he refused with a rather grim-faced, "No, thank you." I suspect Charlian cuisine is not to his liking.
Each to their
I
own.
don't know about that. Perhaps our lone wolf just needed some time apart.
His social battery.
What? To perfect his brooding stare? Next time, I'll drag him out by the ear, sit him down in front of a Charlian feast, and see that he eats every last bite.
Oh, okay, Mom.
An excellent idea. Of all people, warriors must take proper meals and rest if they are to maintain a healthy constitution.
Okay, Dad.
Poor Estinian, beset on all sides.
Krile wouldn't have it any other way.
Speaking of one's physical condition, Mistress Krile, I hear you recently played literal host to Hydaelyn herself.
And what an experience that was. Tiring, yes, but no lasting harm done. If anything, I should have liked to speak with her longer. I've not felt a hint of her presence since.
Hydaelyn instructed you to carry that flower, yes?
Yeah.
'Twill be your guide, test and proof of your conviction. And then something about seeking joy in darkness, was it?
Pretty much.
Come to think of it, isn't that what happened with Nidhana back in Radz-at-Han?
Exactly.
The flower did seem to radiate a joyful glow, as if reflecting the elation we all felt. The relief of a people with renewed hope.
Hope.
Indeed. And in turn, I felt buoyed by that radiance. 'Twas akin to spotting a beacon and knowing we were on the right path.
The last bastion of hope.
I know we've not yet triumphed over the Tloforoi, or learned the full breadth of the Forum's plans. But even within the midst of our struggles, we find small moments of joy to sustain us. Rare and hard-won perhaps, but it is this pursuit of happiness that gives us the strength to carry on day after day.
Why are we all just staring at him? We're like, you okay over there, bro?
Hey, that's mine.
Yoink.
To the swift the spoils. Though I recall that levitation spell of yours was quick enough.
Only barely. And even at my best, I'm still too slow to wield it effectively in battle.
Aww.
Mayhap I simply require more practice with this new magic.
You unearthed it from the depths of Numenon, I presume?
Aye, and from a veritable mountain of arcane tomes at that. 'Twas necessary to facilitate my solitary explorations.
And then he get caught.
To put it simply, you used it to sneak around the Forbidden Archives.
Yep.
Yes, well, after a fashion.
Yep, and then you get caught. Catboy wasn't sneaky enough.
They're tall, you see. The shelves, they're too tall for me. And I could hardly move the library's platforms without attracting attention now, could I?
Okay, okay, nobody's accusing you, Mo. Chill out. It's all good. Oh my god. Cryo. You didn't need to eat that much. The moon? Are we pushing on till dawn? Shall we call it a night? You know these are my quarters. Are we pushing on till dawn? Let's go, all-nighter, boys.
I'm not that ambitious. But 'tis pleasant to idle away the hours every once in a while.
Damn. Oh, the flower. Oh, it's green. Wonder what that means. Oh, the complete inverse.
Ah, enjoying the bracing cold, I see. Do you not own a warm coat or a cloak?
That's
Something in
Amon's
fur,
voice.
Or fashioned from the skins of your enemies? Or... well, never mind that. I come to you once more as the bearer of bad news. Our tower in Thavner has been toppled, and I need not tell you by whom.
Whoops.
Given how many we have at our disposal, the loss of a single spire is hardly fatal to our plans. It does, however, slow the rate at which we siphon ether.
What do they do
if they
with the
continue to
siphoning?
preoccupy themselves with the towers, then all will be well. But should our foe prove bold enough to strike at us here, then the timing becomes questionable.
Ah, okay. You stole his plan. Okay. Why is it questionable? Timing.
Our foe is bold enough. Of that, I can assure you.
You flatter me. He's like,
yes,
get a room.
Very well then. I suppose I must prepare a proper welcome. Honestly, talk of your nemesis is the only thing you seem to enjoy. Does nothing else spark your interest?
I'm just that interesting.
No. All else is equal. Equally tedious. Equally disappointing. The world is a tepid bog into which we sink, too weak to thrash as the mud clings to our eyes and fills our throats till we blissfully choke.
Okay, bro.
But then came the light, blinding and pure and hot, so very hot, enough to set my soul aflame. I basked in the afterglow, until the void yawned once more. And then I knew the muck would never claim me again. There was naught for me ahead, so I drew the curtain on all that had come before.
Is he talking about dying?
Burn. Burn. Let the whole star burn. I will have my contest. I will reclaim my moment.
Yeah, it feels like he was talking about that time in the menagerie and he died and then came back as a Echo dude. Or Ashian, I can't remember exactly.
How wonderful that the emptiness of death has not dissuaded you from committing your life to its pursuit once more. I don't know whether to envy you or pity you.
You question my disinterest, but what of yours? Despite your noisome antics, I sense you take little pleasure in this endeavor.
Mercy, my lord. Such pointed barbs from one who barely acknowledges my existence. Nevertheless, you are mistaken. For I do find this part somewhat enjoyable.
Why?
You see, when I was mortal, I would always have the same dream. It was a fragmented thing, disjointed, all the faces incomplete. The setting, too, was unknown to me, so I thought it simply a fantasy of my sleeping mind. Until one day, I realized it was showing me the truth, much as your dream of the final days enlightened you.
What truth?
And soon, very soon, the rest of the world will see the truth of my dream, too.
I'm always curious what his motivation is.
I think that is something we can both enjoy.
What does that mean? The moon? What is... Why? What? Okay. I have so many questions. I'm glad though that we're finally touching on Fandaniel's like motivations and his side of things. We've got so much of Zenos and we know he just wants to watch the world burn. But like what does Fandaniel actually want here, or Amon, or whoever it is? Like what's going on there? What's this timing thing they're talking about in Garlemald? But I do love the way that this kind of expansion is shaping up, the vibe that we've got going. This idea of like hope versus despair, of course, demonstrated there. We had the two cutscenes literally back to back, one being the complete inverse. In the annex, like enjoying each other's company, having fun, smiling, laughing, joy represented in the Heartbloom. And then the flip side of that, Zenos and Fandaniel talking about how much of a bog the world is that drags you in, and it's so shitty and horrible, and everybody just needs to go away and die, and it's so depressing and bad. He really seems like a Debbie Downer, that Zenos guy, and it's very like representative of people that you do come across in real life who just completely drain the room of all life. I think that's what we got going on here. But yeah, I'm really loving this expansion so far. There's been no point in the story at which I felt like I'm doing needless quests waiting to get back to the actual good story parts. The dialogue has been very voiced, so that's always a plus for me because I don't have to read anything. But I think the most important part that I hope we get to see again is Ameliance. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that probably the most out of everything. But that's gonna do us for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Let me know what you thought in the comments, and if you're new here and you haven't yet and you enjoyed the video, hit the subscribe button if you want to continue following me along on my Endwalker journey. Join the Discord as well if you want to, you know, be a part of the community and do some raiding and stuff like that whenever we do stuff. Bunch of great people over there, so check out the link in the description. And finally, you can help support the channel by becoming a member, hitting the join button just below the video. So thanks for all the support so far, and I'll see you all for the next one. Take care. Peace.